I don't understand what this lawyer, what he meant by saying that Apostle Johnson Suleman must be arrested now by Nigerian police for his own, he must be arrested. I don't understand the angle he's coming from. With all that the man has gone through, he should be arrested. Why? Let us go. The video is very insensitive as he carelessly attempts to validate some controversial public perception about him rather than mourn and take the time to show concern for the dead. I have watched Apostle Suleman's video after the very painful and unfortunate attack on his convoy by unknown gunmen that left 7 persons dead and others injured. I believe objectively that in a working society as we have seen in St. Climes, the Nigerian police force would have taken Apostle Suleman into custody for inquisition, interrogation, and even for his own protection. Let me firstly deeply express my sympathies to the families of the deceased. I pray God grants them the needed strength and fortitude to bear such a painful loss and reward them with justice. Okay, I think the video by Apostle Suleman was made in a rush, which defines his personality as an individual and certainly not his office as an apostle. I beg not to be misunderstood. The video is very insensitive as he carelessly attempts to validate some controversial public perception about him rather than mourn and take the time to show concern for the dead. I will therefore make 5 submissions. 1. Apostle Suleman's attempts to lend off the concern, booze and attention of the whole world with regards to the unfortunate attack to state that all allegations of sexual escapades relating to him are configured and calculated to bring him down, and attempting to draw a nexus between such allegations and the dastardly attack is ignominious and offensive to those whose lives were lost as it trivialized their death. 2. Apostle Suleman also tried to validate the claim that he is a carrier of the protection of God and that no one can kill him, whereas others in his entourage were killed. This is even tough. Yes, he was in a bulletproof. This is even though he was in a bulletproof. This again is not only unfair but grossly insensitive and does not comply with any scriptural authority. And 3. He also gave an impression that he knows the attackers but did not mention their names and further claimed that they have been after him since 2017. This claim is both dangerous and incriminating as it suggests that he has had evidence on how to bring these assailants to justice but has chosen to impede the course of justice and let them get away with their nefarious acts. 4th, the video is prejudicial to the investigation of the police and gives the impression that he has secret deals to issues with some powerful persons who are determined to bring him down and are not opposed to bring down as many are with him. He indeed has stories to tell which he must tell appropriately. And the 5th one is that if truly he knows the attackers, he is under an indispensable duty at law to come forward and provide them or provide cogent information that would inevitably lead to their arrest by the police. As earlier noted, as a matter of fact, concealing their identity is a grave offense under the law as it would be calculated to be an international act of obstruction of justice and aiding and abetting. In fact, it would also be seen as a conspirator, as it is a fact that the longer he conceals their identity, the more time and opportunity he provides for them to make an escape. The Nigerian police must bring him in for 2 clear reasons. 1, to protect him from further possible attacks, and B, to present him an opportunity to establish his relationship with the assailants after his life had provide details on how he got to know they are the killers and possibly information on how they can be arrested. Let me just give this advice. Nigeria is no longer safe. Many with security convoys have been attacked. Even the president, we must all be more careful and vigilant because Nigeria is no longer safe. Whoa, sadly, okay, as I was writing this, I heard the suspect arrested was killed in police custody. This is a shame to this country. The circumstances surrounding the death of the only suspect caught alive and who could have divulged very important information towards the arrest of the others is a failure of policing and inherently suspicious as the suspect was alive when handed over to the police. Immediate investigation must begin on these notes and regard as the public deserve to know the truth, okay, of this entire sordid affair. And this is coming from me. Pelumi Olajengbesi Esquire is a legal practitioner. Okay, I don't know what you make up of this man. As far as I know, it's making some kind of sense. It's making some kind of sense. Why did police kill the attacker that was caught during the assassinations? Those are the questions that all of them need to answer, but we are not in the same climb, unfortunately. God will deliver you people from the hatred you people have on pastors. Oh my God, you see, they will not understand. They will not understand. So what of the people that died? It is really sad how people worship mere human than Almighty God. The pastor seems to know his attackers. He should be invited to give the police the information that will help to investigate the 7 lives that were lost during the attack. Those that die are breadwinners of some families, and which is true. The hatred of for pastors in the God-forsaken country is one reason the suffering will never stop. The reasoning doesn't even make sense to me. He should come and explain why he was attacked. To me, it doesn't even make sense. Both Johnson Suleman and police officer that killed suspects have questions to answer, especially and that is the truth. They have questions to answer. They have questions to answer. And I like the way this Jengbesi put the whole thing. He said, maybe as an individual, he just rushed to come and make statements. I don't think with the level of what happened and considering the fact that his children were in that place, he would have just been thinking, I don't know the kind of heart he has. And that is the reason why this legal practitioner is saying that he was too quick. He rushed to come and make that statement. And for the fact that he said he knows them and that he would not mention them, who does that? Where does that happen? The police too, they have questions to answer. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.